Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. Come on in and hit the share button. Hit the share button and the like button. Hey, Leela. Hey, Gemini Lady. Hey, P. Marcel. One Esther, Kim Tyler, Sly Fox 11, Trey Baker, Lakeisha Smith, Keop, Mo, Mantra, Deidre Marbley, Ray Dotson, Chelsea P. Marcel, Nene Arnold, Marie Denise. Hey, Coco. Hey, Marie Dixon. Hey, Dominique Graham, a.k.a. Dominique Yerudia. Hey, Davon Stewart. That's my last name. Tony Rebel, Anthony Brown, Sherry Kuntz, Marcellus, Bianca. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, boy. Hey. I want to say thank you to Andrew for sending a little something through the Cash App. That's 2 days in a row, niece. That's 2 days in a row. I appreciate it. Listen, it's fundraiser time for these children. Hey, Datis. Hey, Charles Coakley, Latoya. I want to say thank you to Bridget. She sent the $2 Cash App. I appreciate you, niece, because it all adds up. It all. Hey, Tavon Klutz. Hey, Tanae. Is that Tanae? Tanae Barrett. Samantha Quick. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, boy. Hey. Hey, Zelina. Hey. Hey, Lady D. Tanya Prince. Latoya Harris. Patricia Powell. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, Delois Hunter. Hey, Yanni. Listen, Nikki gonna come texting me earlier. Let me explain something to y'all. Nikki is my assistant, for those of you who do not know. Now, Nikki is very helpful, and you know I make her earn every nickel that I pay her. You know how we do when we black owners, when we black business owners, we're gonna make you earn your money. Hey, huh? You don't hear me? Hey, Corey Tyus, B. Holt, we're gonna make you earn your money, right? Ain't no sitting around here riding no clock. So I was over here minding my business. You know, I got my little palette over here now. I don't know. Hey, Lori Mackinton. I don't know if you can see my little palette over there, but I was taking a little siesta. And so she come text messaging me this evening talking about, hey, Shane is having a fundraiser. Shane is her son. Shane is having a fundraiser, and they selling popcorn. Did you want to order something? No, I don't want to order none. What you really want to ask me is, hey, would you please order some to support? No, I don't want to order. Now, all this time she's known me, she ain't never seen me eat no goddamn popcorn. She ain't never seen me eat no popcorn. Now, why all of a sudden I want popcorn? If I want popcorn, I'll go to the grocery store and get some Orville Redenbacher, sweet and salty. I would order some Orville Redenbacher right here I wouldn't even go to the grocery store. I would order it from the comfort of my computer. Right here from Amazon. As y'all know, I don't go to the grocery store really like that anymore. I might go in there and get a few incidentals here and there. You know, you might need a little more, I might need to get a little bag of apples. I might need to get some celery, you know, something like that. My Cash App is TheWriter. It's TheWriter. But anyway, she talking about, do you want some? No, I don't want no damn popcorn. You ain't never seen me eat no popcorn. And then I told her, I said, listen, when you have straight teeth, where are my people with the straight teeth? Not those of you who got teeth like this, no shade. Not those of you who've been eating, whose teeth look like you've been chewing on rocks. Now, I'm not talking about you all. I'm talking about those of us that have teeth that are close together. We usually stay away from foods like popcorn because I don't need them kernels in my teeth. I don't want them kernels in my teeth. So she talking about, well, would you like to order? I said, no, I don't want to order no damn popcorn. She comes sending me the link to I just told you I didn't want none. See, some of y'all, listen, some of y'all feel like y'all got to support people just because somebody asked you. There's power in saying no. There's a message in this. There's a message in this, niece. There's power in saying no. There's power in saying no. Just because somebody asks you don't mean you have to say. Don't get mad with me because I have the power and the courage to say no. Amen? That's a lesson that I'm writing in this fourth book, niece. This fourth book, look, it's going to sit y'all on your behind. For real. Just because somebody asks you for something, that don't mean you got to agree. Some of y'all saying yes when you really want to say no. So anyway, the popcorn got the nerve to be $16 a. Girl, the popcorn is $16 a bag. Starts at $16. Girl, what kind of popcorn is this? What kind of popcorn is this? What kind of pop? Look at Audrey. Look at the people over on Facebook. Tell them, well, you want us to support you? I ain't charging y'all $16 for no damn popcorn either. Huh? I ain't charging $16 for no popcorn. The things that we selling over here in Impeccable Works is valuable. There's value. Huh? We don't charge you for shipping when you order your books. One book is $20, $236, $354. Yeah. Laura, you knew somebody was going to say that, right? See, that's how they try to guilt you. Well, we support you. You need to support him. No, I still ain't got to buy no $16 popcorn. I still ain't got to buy no $6. And then look, here they go. Well, it's for the kids. I ain't got to support no $16 popcorn. I have other things that I can support. Don't be trying to guilt me. Yes, the shipping is included in the book, Jared. Sorry, I was reading your last name first. Don't be trying to guilt me. See, that's how they get y'all in church. That's how, Corey Tyus, that's how they get y'all in church. Well, listen, we need you to support this love offering and this building fund because, see, you want God to support you, right? No, y'all not going to guilt me into buying no $16 popcorn. I got to keep the lights on over here. I got to keep these lights on over here. $16 popcorn. They couldn't get. I'd at least pay $8. Oh, your first name is Hosea. Oh, okay. Well, I'm right then. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna order a bag of popcorn. I'm ordering a bag of popcorn. I don't know if Nikki is in here or not. Let me turn this AC on. See, this light over here is a little hot. See, I got to turn my AC down. Georgia Power already raping me. Every time I turn around, they raping me with this power bill. Whew. Yes, Bianca, I'm going to buy it. In fact, I think I'm going to buy a couple bags of popcorn and send them over there to Chase and Jayla and to the nieces, the niece and nephews and Journey. I'm going to send some over there to them. So I'm going to order when she come over here, I guess tomorrow, whenever she coming over here again. But listen. Don't nobody ask me to support nothing else because I ain't got no more money. Oh, high-ass popcorn. Girl, what kind, good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig TheWriter Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit. That popcorn is black shit. That's some black shit. $16 for a bag of popcorn. What size is that bag of popcorn? Black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Listen, I had a very, very good conversation with Razor Chick. Her name is Jasmine. I've known Jasmine for years. But anyway, her social media name is Razor Chick because she does hair, right? And she cuts the hell out of some hair. Let me tell y'all something. She cut some hair. So anyway, we did this podcast. We talked last night. Even before I started recording. Girl, let me get me something to drink. Hold on. Let me get me one of these high-ass Fiji bottled waters. Let me get one of these Fiji waters, niece. And no, I'm not sharing. So you need to have your own Fiji water when you come over here. And I'm going to grab a couple grapes. I'm going to get me a couple grapes. Girl, these grapes be good. Now listen, I don't know about y'all, but before I put a grape in my mouth, I have to inspect it. I look over it to make sure that she's okay. I make sure that she's not diseased. I make sure she's not diseased. You know what I'm saying? I make sure that she don't have no bumps and bruises on her. You know, because even fruit has a past, amen? I don't think they hear me. Even fruit has a past, huh? We all have a past. And I need to make sure she was handled with care. That she wasn't all bumping all through the grocery truck You know all them bruises and stuff that be on the fruit. So I look at them before I put them in my mouth. I look at the grapes before I put them in my mouth. Oh, they juicy, y'all. You want a couple? These grapes are gonna be 27 cents each. We got the charge for everything. Oh, they sweet. Oh, they sweet. Sly Foxy 11. Oh, they sweet and juicy. They're just bursting in my mouth. They bursting. I had some watermelon yesterday. But you know, watermelon's about to go out of season. Mike, I said, let me pull you up on YouTube on my TV so I can use the phone. Listen. Hold on, everybody. Monquetta just came in and she's yelling. She's 13 minutes late. She's coming in yelling, talking about, hey girl, hey boy, hey. She's late. We're going to give her a moment so she can get situated. She came in here knocking shit over with them kitten heels on. Let her through the aisle, please. Please, don't say nothing to her. Just let her sit down. Watch her. It's always one that comes in here that wants attention. You know it's the first of the month, so she went and spent part of her check getting some. You know it's the first of the month, so she spent part of her check down to the Lane Bryant. She just want us to see her. Don't even look at her, y'all. Don't even look at her. She just wants y'all to see her little outfit she just got. What was I just talking about? I don't even remember. What was I saying? I'm looking at these grapes though. I don't eat no bruised grapes. What was I just talking about, y'all? Anyway. No, I'm not a fan of the flu shot. Sorry, I'm not doing that. But you know what? I don't get sick. Oh, was I still talking about the grapes, John? I'm not in favor of the flu shot. That's not my ministry. You know, because they're basically injecting you with the flu, right? Did y'all know that? Oh, I left the refrigerator open. Hold on. I was so anxious to sit down with them grapes. I mean, I don't know. I just never get sick though. Knock on wood. I don't know. I don't usually I couldn't really tell you the last time I had a cold. I don't really remember the last time I had a cold. But listen, so let me say this. Today I ordered some food through Postmates. So I was trying to time it so that by the time I got home, they could go and pick the food up and bring it over here to the house, right? I had ordered a punani. So I'm in here talking to a friend of mine. I have a friend, well, not a friend, but there's a woman that I know. She, like, you know, we're cool. We're associates, but I don't use that word friend so loosely. You know how some of y'all call everybody a friend. And so she moved to South America. She moved to Colombia, South America. And so she and I were talking today on WhatsApp. Now, I know some of you don't know what WhatsApp is. They barely just started learning how to use the Cash App. Hey, Bianca. Anyway, oh, that was shady. Bianca, you know what WhatsApp is, niece? So anyway, I ordered a punani, John. It's called a punani. Now, punani is a street term for pussy. So anyway, I was trying to order my food, and so I ordered the food. So I'm talking to her on WhatsApp. And so in the app, you already have like your instructions on how to get into the building. You know, like I have like, you know, the unit number. I have the gate code, how to get through the gate. You know, all of that stuff is in there. Self-explanatory needs. So I see this number call me from like Ohio. And I didn't answer because I've been getting a lot of telemarketer calls lately. So I didn't pick up. Well, come to find out it was him. But my thing is, I wasn't expecting him to call me because the only number that I was expecting to come across my phone was the gate and the door code, like so I could buzz them through. And so I just thought it was a telemarketer number, so I sent it to voicemail. Well, come to find out it was him. When I got off the phone with her, girl, it made it look like he had delivered my food. Like it was like it was like, thank you for using Postmates. Would you like to leave a tip? I'm like, leave a tip, bitch, I ain't getting my food. I was ravenous. I had just got in from the gym. Ravenous, Ravenous. I was starving. And when I tell you, I was so hungry and so upset that I could barely email them. I was trying to email them to let them know, listen, my food didn't come. So needless to say, I had to order my food all over again. But what I ended up doing was I went on and fricasseed some things right here in the kitchen. Rodney, everybody does not know what WhatsApp is. If you don't know what WhatsApp is, let me see some check marks over here on Facebook. Everybody doesn't know what WhatsApp is. So anyway, I ended up sauteing some onions, some portobello mushroom, some Swiss chard, and some shrimp. It was so good. So I ate that, and then by the time I was finished eating that, my second punani came, and I ate part of that because I was still hungry, Niece. I was still hungry. So yesterday we were talking about Donald Trump and Mike Pence possibly both being impeached. Now, if you had paid attention in American government class, if you had paid attention in your American government class in middle school or high school, whichever time you were supposed to take it. See, some of y'all were cutting school. Y'all were cutting class, being fast, out in the hallways and stuff, up under the bleachers, trying to kiss and carry on, right? So you missed that day. Okay? You missed that day at school. So you don't really know the succession, of the government. Now, I'm not trying to say that I know everything about the inner workings of the government, but what I am saying is I know that if the president is impeached or he's assassinated, that behind him would, the person who will replace him would be the vice president, right? Now, if something by chance happened to the vice president as well, the person after that would succeed the vice president would be the Speaker of the House. And the Speaker of the House is Nancy Pelosi, right? So I had made a post about that yesterday, and the people were like, well, how do you figure Nancy Pelosi gonna become the president? And I had already said that if the two of those other two idiots got impeached, that she would be next in line, right? So anyway, I don't really know how I feel about her. If she was to be, I don't think it's going to get to that point. I really don't. I really think that it would be dragged out so long, even if they both are impeached. If Trump and Pence are both impeached, I think that the trials and shit would be the process would be drawn out so long that, because he only has about another year? What do you have, about another year? I think it'll be dragged out so long, it wouldn't even get to that point. You know what I'm saying? And like Rodney said, just because they get impeached doesn't mean they're going to get removed from office. Because Bill Clinton was impeached, behind the whole Monica Lewinsky shit. But he didn't get removed. He still finished his term. That water is tasty. But here's what I was saying. That white girl Amber, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? She shot and killed the guy. What's his name? Bolton. She was the policeman, and she went into his apartment. Time she thought she was in her apartment. Niece, you thought. Niece, you thought what? Wait. Niece, you thought you were in your apartment. Yes, he's Nigerian. Yes. How did you think you were in? You don't know what your decor looks like in your apartment? I mean, you don't know what your decor looks like? I mean, even if I walked into somebody else's building, if I went into a building, even if I'm going to know that I'm not in my unit. Like, I mean, so she was served today, but she only got 10 years. But see, my thinking is, with good behavior, she could be out between 3 and 5 years. She could be out in like 5 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure out now. Now, do y'all remember? Now I'm gonna need y'all to help me. Where my thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. Remember? Let me pull it up real quick. Remember a couple years ago, there was a black guy. I think he was out of. I think he was a former mayor in Detroit. And he was embezzling money. He got 28 years. 28 for embezzling money. What was his name? Let me find that. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? Who are my thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers? Y'all remember what I'm talking about? He was in Kilpatrick. Come on, Byron Wiggins. Yes, come on, niece. Yes, that's what I'm talking. Ex-Detroit Mayor Kilpatrick. Yep. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? See, I like talking to smart people. Ooh, I like talking to smart people. Anyway, for the people who have no clue what we're talking about, the former mayor of Detroit, baby, he was embezzling money and child, he was tearing Detroit up. Oh, Sly Fox 11 is in Detroit. Baby, when I tell you he was embezzling money, well, anyway, they caught him and they got him pulled up. And they ended up giving him 28 years in prison. And so my thing is, how is it that he gets 28 years in prison for stealing money, and she done took this man's life? And she only getting 10 years. When I say Kilpatrick was letting Detroit hold it, he was letting Detroit hold it. Anyway, but I did also see with the Bolton story, Bolton Jean, or Bolton John, I guess you say it because it's a French name. I know he's Nigerian, but it's from French. It's derived from French people. Somebody trying to let me have it. Anyway, I saw that his brother embraced her. He hugged her and he forgave her. And I don't know. My thing is, I definitely am not buying that she didn't realize she wasn't in her apartment. No, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying what you're selling, these. But I also saw something where they were saying that there was some racial stuff going on between with her, like some previous stuff. Didn't she have some stuff going on before where there was some racial stuff? I know they found them texts that she was texting with a co-worker in her cell phone, where she was sexting somebody. The girl didn't even give the man CPR after she shot him. Like, I'm just like, girl, like it's really sad. But my thing is, what's really frustrating for me is, like, all of this outrage on social media. That's just not enough. And this is why I'm gonna go back to the whole thing with Jay-Z, how everybody was so upset with Jay-Z for, this deal that he has with the NFL. I don't know what his ultimate vision is. My thing was, let's just at least see what he's going to do. You know what I'm saying? because I've followed Jay-Z's career, you know what I'm saying, as an artist, but then even some of his philanthropy. I'm not trying to say that I know every philanthropic thing that he's done. I don't know, because everything isn't always publicized. But what I can tell you is he has a track record of doing things to benefit black people, right? It would be just like, and I used this example before, it's like me, as much as I talk about loving black people and supporting black businesses, I got an idea for us too. But anyway, remind me, I said I had an idea for us. But anyway, as much as I talk about supporting black businesses and, you know, being nicer and kinder to each other and just being more supportive, and I'm always trying to support black organizations and charities and stuff. Like, for those of you that are new, we've done charities and stuff. You all have helped me support different charities. And they were black charities. But it's just like if something happened with me and then all of a sudden you all started to question my blackness. Like, how would you question my blackness? As black as I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of a sudden you would think that I would literally cross over and all of a sudden turn my back on black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I just don't think that we always think critically. So my point in saying all of that is, what was my point in saying? what was my point in saying all of that? But I was talking about Jay-Z. Oh, I know where I was going with it. You know, like with all of this outrage that we have on social media and stuff, like, but I'm with Jay-Z with the whole thing with the Colin Kaepernick thing. Okay, well, what's next? Like, taking the knee was the first step, even though some of y'all still going to the NFL games. Even though some of y'all still watching football. Y'all sitting here criticizing Jay-Z, but y'all glued to the NFL. Y'all can't even wait for the Super Bowl to come around. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about what somebody else doing. You ain't even doing your part for not turning on the NFL. Y'all at the games. You know what I'm talking about. So anyway, but my point is, we have all of this outrage on social media, but it's like, well, what do we do? Like, what's next? You know, and that's how I interpreted what Jay-Z said, you know, about Colin. I don't think he was disrespecting Colin. That was the first thing. That was the first step, you know, taking the knee. That was taking a stance. But then it's like, okay, well, what's next? And the analogy that I gave you guys is just like if we go all the way back to Rosa Parks. Okay, the first step was for her to sit on that bus and not move. Now, of course, now, some of you know your history. She actually wasn't the first lady who did that. She was just the person who got the credit. But the point is, so were we just going to sit on the bus forever? No, the next step was Freedom Riders. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have to have action items too. Like, what's next? So again, I don't think he was being disrespectful with the whole Colin Kaepernick thing. It was just like, okay, we've done the knee part. What's the next step? What are we doing next? And so, hold on, everybody. Nirvana 30 just came in yelling, "Good day, everyone. Good day, thinkers and thought leaders." Yep, I'm late. Tell me she was frying pork chops. First of all, niece, we don't eat that over here. She late because she was frying pork chops. First of all, it's 9:30 at night. What time zone are you in? Niece, what time zone? Because first of all, she don't need to be eating no pork chop at 9:30 at night. Are you on East Coast time? She telling me she on Mountain time. Okay, that's still an hour behind. It's 8:30 where you are. You should be, girl, you should not be eating no. And she wondering why she can barely put her bedroom slippers on, why her ankles are swelling up with all that salt at 8:30 at night. And then she gonna lay down and go to sleep on it. Oh, you in Mountain time is 7:30. I'm thinking about Central. I'm thinking about Central time. Even still, 7:30 is too late to be frying up pork chops. She thinks she getting in because it's 7:30. Okay, 7:30 is still too late. She talking about, please don't let me interrupt. Please continue. Oh, you already interrupted when you came in with all that grease. Came in with all that pork chop grease. I used to love a good fried pork chop, though. I used to love a good fried pork chop, niece. Ooh, my mother know how to make a fried pork chop. Oh, she would smother it. but I still didn't eat it at 7:30 at night. Now back to what I was saying. What's the next step? Like, I don't understand. Like, we need to figure out what the next step is, because all this outrage on social media is worrying me. Like, it's really working my nerves. Like, my thing is, when these people get these, when they get off on these petty, when they get off with these minor punishments and that, like, what, there's no recourse. There's no recourse. Like we need to be out here marching and petitioning and burning shit. Not literally burning, but you know, we need to be carrying on. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. It's like we need to be trying to force an appeal, overturning some of these rulings. Like, it's just, I just don't understand. Listen, at 7:30 at night, you need to be eating some trail mix, okay? Get you some pistachios, some almonds, and get some water and sit down somewhere. You don't need to be eating no pork chop this time of night. They still talking about the pork chop sandwich over there on YouTube. They something else. That's why they all... Let me see what they talking about over here. No, I never found out who that lady was in the park. When I was walking through the park the other day, and she was yelling in that beautiful navy blue Audi truck. Craig! I don't know who that was. Are you on here tonight, niece? But anyway, so I wanted to talk about that. And then I wanted to talk about, was there something else I wanted to talk about? I watched This Is Us earlier today. It was good. You know, it has to warm me up to it. You know what I'm saying? I love the show. I love the show. I'm a fan of the show. But it always has to kind of get into the series for it to really kind of, you know, pull me in, to like really, really pull me in. So like, I'm still trying to learn like the pieces. Oh, yes, my charity idea. So here's what I was thinking. And we've done this before. It's not really a charity. But this weekend, well, not even this weekend, let's say by Sunday coming, okay? I want you guys, I want us to all, I don't care who you are, I want us to all try to support a minority-owned business. I don't care if it's a black-owned business. I don't care if it's a woman. Is it woman or women's? I don't care if it's a woman-owned business or if it's Hispanic. Try to support a black-owned business or a minority-owned business by Sunday. Try to support at least one. I really want you to try to support 3. Okay? Try to support 3. Okay? Either if it's something where you're going to eat, not no pork chop. We know y'all going to get a good pork chop sandwich. Try to support like a black-owned business, okay? Try to do, and again, it doesn't have to be black-owned. I'm just saying black because, you know, we're used to saying that. But a minority-owned business, okay? They could be online. They could be in your city. You know, try to support a black, or you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so we're going to try to do that by Sunday. And here's the second part of the challenge. If they do really, really great work, I want you to post about it on your social media. Because, see, that's how we spread the word. That's how we spread the word about other businesses, right? And you guys know that I'm a fan of The Breakfast Club, the show out of, you know, the radio show, the syndicated radio show out of New York. Now, my only issue is, because, you know, here's one of my critiques of the show. I really think that they could use their platform to really, really support up-and-coming businesses. And I just don't think that we always use our social media to support each other in that way, right? And I talk to Madison about that kind of stuff all of the time. And I'm not just saying, like, if people just emailing you, like, hey, can you post this on my page? I'm talking about businesses that you've had firsthand experience with. Like, I'm always telling you guys about Tassili's, where I get my punani. I don't know them people. They don't pay me to tell y'all about that. I just tell you about it because I enjoy the food. So I think we need to be better about when you find a business that's black-owned or that's a minority-owned business and they do really great business, I think we need to use our social media to like promote them. That's how they grow and that's how they build. So I don't mean just like email people and be like, hey, can you post about my business? No, I need to know that you actually do good work. But so I always try to tell you guys about stuff that oh, somebody said I support lots of black care lines and cosmetic lines. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so yeah, whatever businesses that you want to support, doesn't matter. Just try to support at least 3 by the end of the month. I mean, by Sunday, by this coming Sunday. Yeah, because word of mouth, social media is the best way. It's word of mouth times 10. Social media is the best way to kind of like add gasoline to a thing, right? And it doesn't have to be my business. It ain't got to be mine. I'm just saying, just support, you know. Nikki, I'm gonna buy a bag or 2 of that popcorn, girl, for $16. That don't make no sense. I'm gonna have to buy 1 and send that out there to my nieces and nephews and let them share. $16 popcorn. Child, I ain't congratulating him. I wouldn't even. You ain't, JB, you ain't shit. Do I use sunscreen? Yeah, when I'm out on the beach. I didn't use any last week when I went to Miami, though. But I mean, I like to, but I don't always use it. Well, you know, a black-owned, you're right about that, Mo. Mo said, but folks on social media be talking about you and wishing for your downfall at the same time. It's true. People, not all people, but sometimes people enjoy having something to look up to, but something to also tear down. You know, but you just gotta keep moving. And I was having this conversation with Razor Chick last night. I'm telling you, this podcast is so good. It is so good. Like, it is so good that I almost wanted to drop it this coming Monday, but I already have podcasts lined up for the next few weeks. So her podcast is gonna drop. I think it's October 28th. But she and I, because we've known each other for years, so we talked for like 45 minutes before the podcast. Then we talked about 45 minutes after we were done. And one of the things that I was saying to her is, it's interesting when people in your personal circle start to observe and notice that things are starting to progress for you, starting to change for you. And even though, and this isn't everybody, but even though, people in your personal circle, they're always congratulatory. And like when you're struggling and when you're really struggling and you just have the idea, they're like, oh my God, you can do this. Everybody's so supportive. But then it starts to shift. Like some of the people, not all, some of the people who were supportive start to become your secret haters, because even though they were there in the beginning supporting you and congratulating you, they really didn't expect it to start to happen for you. They really didn't think your shit was gonna pop. And so when your shit start to pop, they start sending you little messages like, hey, jet setter, you forgot about me, your phone don't work, I ain't heard from you. And it's just like, girl, your phone works just like mine worked. Your phone works just like mine. What do you mean? Like what? Why do I have the obligation or the onus, O-N-U-S? Why do I have the onus of being responsible for keeping our conversation or our lines of communication open? You understand what I'm saying? And it's just like, no, I haven't changed. It's just business has changed and my life has changed. You know what I'm saying? Like my availability has changed. So what I really hear you saying, beloved, is you liked when I was sitting at home and could pick up every single phone call you placed. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, well, no, we were hoping that shit was going to happen. So no, I'm not just sitting at home all day. And no, I can't just go to lunch all day, whenever you want to meet for lunch and every time you want to. You understand what I'm saying? So like people, you don't always change. Sometimes the people around you change in anticipation of you changing. They think that you're going to change and they think that you're switching up on them. And then sometimes it's a fear that you're going to leave them behind. And then sometimes it's a fear that you're doing better than they are. And so people are comfortable with you when you're doing okay, when shit is average, and it's within reach. But then when you start to really when you really start to blossom and start to move, it's almost like people start to get unnerved and they start to feel really uncomfortable with the distance, right? And they start to see you start to take flight, and it's just like, girl, listen, it's just like, listen, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know what to tell you. So I've kind of noticed that a little bit, here and there. I've been noticing it a little bit. And then, the other thing that I've noticed too is people that I didn't really have a lot of phone conversation with, like they, I don't know, I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, I'm just noticing. It's almost like now people want to involve you or invite you to participate in certain things. Now all of a sudden they want you to be a part of stuff, and it's like, well, won't you? And it's like, well, you ain't never invited me to nothing before. Now all of a sudden you want. Yeah, it's interesting. It really is interesting. It's the dynamic that I'm having to pay attention to and having to notice. But yeah, your family changed too now. Your family definitely can change on you. My mother said to me one day, and not that she was hating, but she was like, she called me one day and was like, so are you out or are you in? I said, I'm out. What's up? Oh, well, I guess call me when you get home. I can't always seem to catch you when you home. Well, girl, we used to sit around and pray that things were gonna start to happen for me. Now you want me to just be sitting at home to catch every phone call you make? You understand what I'm saying? And it's just like, girl, like, this is what we were waiting for. I'm still inspecting these grapes. So you got to pay attention to stuff before you put it in your mouth. Okay? Some of y'all just be putting things in your mouths all in the dark. Some of y'all be putting things in your mouth in the dark. All up under the sheets and covers. You got to look at that stuff. See, that was right. It was one right here. She was something wrong with her. She looked a little deformed or something. See, I would have put that in my mouth. That wouldn't have been right. You got to look at things before you put it in your mouth. You got to turn on the light. Say, let me see that. You got to say, let me see that. Bring it here. That's what you got to say. You can't just go put things in your mouth. I don't think y'all hear me though. Some of y'all don't even want to do it in the light. Turn out the lights. Turn out the light. Turn out the light. No, turn them lights on. I need to see. I need to see what you offering me. DT is good. That's my friend Terrence. He's out in California. He moved to California. Terrence is good. We texted the other day. I need to call him though because we haven't talked on the phone in about a week. We usually talk like every week, but we haven't talked this past week. I mean, we've been messaging, but we haven't done a FaceTime. No, I never had those before. I'm not really big on junk food, like candy and. Now I do like I like my little ginger apple candy from Amazon that I get. I do eat those. Now that's one of my weaknesses. Nikki been eating up my damn candy. See, that's why I don't like to share. She just comes over. She don't even ask anymore. She just comes and go right over. Cause see, the candy is over here by the packing material. Like when you all order books, we put bookmarks in there. Oh, they're real grapes and they taste like cotton candy. No, I've never had those. The packaging materials over here, like we put the books in a nice little package, and then we put a bookmark in it, and then we wrap it up. And she be over there eating the candies and had the nerve to say to me today, "Oh yeah, you're getting low. You need to order some more candy." No, first of all, I didn't offer you any. That's first. That's first. Huh? I didn't even say you could have any. See, this is why I don't give her carte blanche on my Fiji water. See, if I offer her water once, then she'll think she can just go into the refrigerator. See, you got to set boundaries, niece. You got to set boundaries. See, that's why your relationships are all over the place. Your friendships, your relationships, people walking all over you, stepping all over you because you haven't set boundaries, because you scared to say no, niece. I'm not scared to say no. Craig, can I have, no, I'm not sharing those. Now, you can have one of those Amazon bottled waters in there. You got to set boundaries, niece. Don't be afraid to set back. Yeah, and see, this box right here is the box that Andrew sent me because he had eaten up the box before that. I mean, yeah, my whole coffee table littered with candy wrapper. I looked up, I was like, niece, this is your first time here at my house. Have some decorum. Have some decorum. Well, I'm here eating up all my shit. Now, how you gonna go to somebody's house for the first time and you eating up all their shit? No shade, Andrew. But he did try to eat up all my candy. I mean, it was bad enough I had offered him a Fiji. I think he drank a couple Fiji, but in his defense, he did buy more Fiji. But still, I mean, I would have at least had some boundaries. Like, I wouldn't have been acting like I was that thirsty. Andrew got so comfortable over here. I said, okay, all right, well, it's time to go. Oh, my God, it's so late. Oh, God. What time you need to get back to your hotel? Yeah. So tired. Yeah, we've had such a long day. And it was so warm out. Oh, my God, I spent all day with you guys. What time are you leaving? Whew. Some people just overstay their welcome. Some people just overstay their welcome, niece. I was just like, all right, you ain't ready to go yet? My mother has this fake laugh. Did I ever tell y'all about this? My mother has this fake laugh. Yeah, just very passive aggressive because y'all don't know how to tell people, okay, can you go home? Because I'm ready to go. I'm ready for y'all to leave. But listen, my mother has this fake laugh, and I can always tell when she's talking to somebody on the phone that either A, she doesn't know, or B, they're white. And she'd be like, I know that's right. Yes, indeed. You'd be like, I'd be looking at her like, girl, you. I'm like, and I just, look, and I have this thing with my mother where she'll be on the phone and she'll yes, girl. Oh, I know that's right. And I'll look at her and I'll be like, you are so phony. And I'll be saying it out loud. She'd be like telling me to move away. I'm like, you are so phony. She has this laugh. And I'll just be like, girl, sit down with that phony ass laugh. You know how people do. Trying to talk all extra proper. But yeah, I thought Andrew would never leave that night. No, I'm just playing. I didn't think Andrew would ever leave that night. Yes, indeed. Anyway, I'm about to go in here and situate my situation. I think I've told you everything I wanted to tell you today. Anything else happened today? No, I think that's it. Don't forget, we're going to try to support 3 minority-owned businesses by the end of the weekend, by Sunday. Okay? We're going to try to support 3 by Sunday. And listen, if you want to go ahead and support some books over here, listen, we got books for sale. 1 book is $20, 2 $36, 3 $54. My Cash App is TheWriter. And If you just want to send a little love offering over here like you send over to your pastor, you can also use the Cash App. But we have free stuff too. We got podcasts. It's called So Much to Say. It's available for free over on YouTube. Apple Podcasts is over there on iHeartRadio. Okay, so Wisdom says she supported one today. Okay, you got 2 more to support by Sunday. 2 more minority-owned businesses. We're gonna do 3, and then Laura Mackinton said, "I really want a book." Sounds like she's asking for a book. Is anybody gifting a book tonight? Anybody give? Laura, I don't know if you're in luck tonight, niece. But listen, one book is $22, $36, $354, and yeah, these videos are free too, right? We got some stuff over there on the Patreon. Marianne Allen said, "I'd really love a book too." Hey, Marianne Allen. Hey, girl, hey. So listen. Brush your teeth. Jazzy Bell 1. I'll take a book. Oh, they think we're just giving away books over here. Anyway, brush your teeth, floss your teeth. Brush your tongue. Brush your tongue, niece. Because don't nobody want to kiss you if you're not brushing your tongue. Don't nobody want to kiss you if you're not brushing your tongue. Brush your tongue. All right? And get you some coconut oil, some virgin, cold-pressed, unrefined, organic coconut oil. And do your oil pulling. Change your toothbrush. You need to change your toothbrush every 3 months, niece. Every 90 days, niece. Don't wait till the bristles are all bent over like this. You need to change your toothbrush every 90 days, niece. And if you have the flu, by chance, once the flu is done, throw that toothbrush away and get you a new one. Okay? Get you a new one. You don't need them germs. Okay? Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Say your prayers, niece. And if you can't get down on your knees because your knees are swollen or you got them heavy ass ankles. Oh, your son wants to oil pull because of me? Yes. Please get your oil pulling. I'm telling you, the oil pulling is really good for removing toxins, pulling toxins from your body. Okay? And it fights plaque and it whitens your teeth. Do you see these teeth? Do you see these teeth? You see? That's oil pulling. Okay? So make sure you brush your teeth and floss your teeth, okay? Get down on your knees and say your prayers. Now, if you can't get down there to say your prayers, at least take a few moments and just thank the universe. Thank God for bringing you to this moment. And thank the universe for every single lesson, even the ones that you don't even understand yet. Even the shit that you're going through that you don't really understand why you're going through it. Hold on, somebody just sent $20 through here. Rosemary Snowden. Is this for you, niece? Who is Rosemary? Rosemary, I don't know what this $20 is for. Is this for me, niece, or is this for a book? Let me know. Email me at craigthewriterstewart.com. Let me know what to do with that. Also, so listen, even if you're going through something right now and you have no clue why you're going through it, allow the process to have its way with you. Allow the process. Is that for you, a lady B? Is that from you, a lady B? Let it process through you. Okay? Let it go through the process, even when you don't understand it right away. Just keep asking the universe. Keep asking God, what is it that you would have me learn from this? Thank you so much for this, Cash App. Thank you. I appreciate it. That was for me. I'm not gifting the book with that, niece. That was for me. She didn't tell me to gift the book. She said it was for me. Anyway, listen. Ask what it is God or the universe would have you learn from whatever it is that you're going through. Ask for lessons. Ask for the lessons. And then you pray, asking for the next best steps. You know, some of you church folks say, order my steps. Say, dear God, please show me the next best steps. Okay? Have an amazing night. I'll see you here tomorrow. Keon should be here tomorrow. We'll see. Ooh, these millennials, it's so hard to get them to be consistent in anything. Oh my God, Jesus. All right, let me go ahead and situate my situation. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and situate my situation. And remember, don't forget to support 3 businesses, okay? Minority-owned businesses. And remember, whatever you put out, it always comes back to you. When you give, it always comes back. Now, I don't mean on no church stuff. No, that's just the law of reciprocity. What you put out, it always has to come back. It may not come back from the person that you blessed or the person that you hurt, but it's all energy, and it all has to come back, okay? Have a good night.